Welcome back to the South Main Auto Channel. Got a 2010 Kia Sedona minivan. It's one that was in a previous video with an evap leak that we fixed the rust around the filler neck, and that's all good now. However, it has a rear AC leak. I did look at it the same day that we did the filler neck business, and found a leak right here at this clamp that holds the AC lines to the body. And typically I would just repair those. It's not a huge deal. But in this case, it also had another leak right here, which you can't see because it's off camera, but same thing, another clamp. So I figured with two leaks, both lines, just get the lines, let's change those. We'll be safe. The guy wants to drive this thing till it can't go no more, so that'd be the best way to fix it. Lines look relatively easy to do. As opposed to some of those like on the Chryslers and the GMs and other makes where they build the entire car around these. These actually look pretty accessible. So I got the lines, so let's get busy. First thing first, obviously you have to recover the refrigerant, so don't just go unhooking these babies. You're gonna get a AC facial. Nobody wants one of those first thing in the morning. Ooh, she looks a little crusty under that nut. Alright, well, we're just going to leave those. We're going to work our way back, unhook all the brackets. Now the new lines came with all the little fittings and brackets and everything on them, so that's really sweet. You can unhook it off the rear here. Oh yeah, first try. That thing's a little crusty up under there too. Sometimes they can be a pisser to get off when they got corrosion right around that stud, so hopefully. Back. Don't you be mean. Ooh, shoo. Two out of two, but more to go. What's up, Mrs. O? You're not gonna you come out to bug us and you're not gonna tell us what you want?
I got something for you to look at here.
Something important?
Very important.
It doesn't look very important.
Everything's important that I have to bring you.
Alright, we gotta take this one bolt out. You just stay put. Oh, that's loud on the camera. This
Oh.
bolt up here.
Okay.
Let's show the people. There, I think it was our last one. Right. Well, it looks like the lines are loose. We're just gonna have to very gingerly try to get them off them studs so the all that steel stud moving right through the middle of that aluminum fitting. Boy, they built corrosion on there, and they can really suck, I guess, for lack of a better term. The one line here is going to be loose. See what we can do. Let's see if we can't we'll get big nasty out here if we have to. Sometimes we can give it a little jar. Yeah, I got a little panther pee, but that usually don't help much with this kind of stuff. This one looks loose. They've got a little vacuum on them right now from enough room on there. If we can double nut that, try to turn that stud a little bit. We get some wrenches here. When we get that stud to turn, then we can, you know, it'll crack that corrosion free. I see the back is the same way. The stud does go all the way through, but sometimes that corrosion can lock them. When you try to turn that stud, you can get some problems there too. I don't know if my wrench is thin enough. I'm gonna grab a different, I got some thinner ones. Get that up in there. There we go. Keep that wrench on. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be enough threads, dang it. Hoping those two flanges could come together, but son of a biscuit. That's probably not enough thread. Well, maybe. Nope. Oh, let me go grab a nut. So I grabbed a couple regular 6mm nuts. Taking a little burr on the end of that now. Like I said, I'd like to try to move this stud just enough to crack that corrosion free there. My other wrench. Nope, I just moved both nuts. You can only tighten these so much. I don't want to ruin the stud. So the thought is you kind of jam the two nuts together, then you turn the inner one. I don't think it's going to work in this case. These smaller 6mm studs get kind of fragile and you can ruin the threads pretty easy. No, this ain't gonna work on this case. I don't want to ruin the threads on them. They're already starting to pull them a little bit. Well, we'll go plan B. Whatever that is, I think that was plan B. I didn't really anticipate using an air hammer on an AC video, but we're gonna see if we can give it a little bit of the jiggles. Just catch the edge of it. Whoa, easy. Holy crap. Come on. It's crack loose on me. What? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Look at that. There's a little bit of refrigerant, or not refrigerant, a little bit of oil. How they come, no damage, but boy, you can see where the corrosion was on that stud. Now we've got to try to fight this fight, same thing. Can't really get in here with the air hammer on this one. Move some junk out of my way, I don't think. Yeah, no, wiggle nut lines really ain't gonna help us. I guess what we can do is we'll thread the nut back up on there. We're gonna have to try to kind of air hammer up on this stud a little bit. We got to try to get that corrosion broke loose. Now I did spray it with some fluid film, or with some Croil. Get the air hammer on and see if we can't just, ouch, dang it, give it a little jiggle. Hopefully just enough to break that corrosion free. Come on, baby. sure we're not doing any damage, you know, make sure the nut still turns here. Of course, I'm using the snap-on air hammer, so it's pretty weak. In comparison to Big Nasty, that is. Oh yeah, I got some crusty stuff coming out of there. Dude, this aluminum corrosion is the worst, man. Trying to get something to penetrate up in there, but really don't have a choice, folks. Keep that nut kind of close just in case it does go. You know, we don't drive the whole evaporator up inside that cab there. Pretty good. Looks like some more junk's coming out. So I think we're making progress. Oh, for sure. I want to get a pick. It looks like we're making progress. I don't really dare drive any kind of wedge type tool, you know, screwdriver, anything like that. It looks like it is starting to get a little bit of space in there. These lines are so stinking soft, you pry on them, they just bend. Trying to wiggle and pull here. Well, you know, if you drive some kind of wedge in there, the aluminum's so soft, you know, you could ruin the bottom of the evaporator or expansion valve, whatever that piece is that hangs down. So I'd rather just give it the jiggles. Hope it comes loose. Try to wiggle on the line at the same time here. Booyah! I think we made progress that time, fella. Had to wiggle and jiggle to get the job done. Oh yeah, that's how it goes in showbiz right there. Look at that. Knock some of these crusties off here. Still have crap dropping down our new line. Well, it's kind of interesting that this bottom of this expansion valve, it's not even the expansion valve because I can see right straight up through it, so it must be just you know, a line set that goes up inside towards the expansion valve and evaporator. But they put these right in the same spot as Chrysler does. You know, so this right in front of the back tire has a little plastic shield in front of it. And this car is 200,000 miles old and nothing like the Dodges. Alright, so I just set the lines up in. I just took and hooked them up in the back there real quick because that was the easiest thing to do. So we'll lube up our O-rings here just a little bit. It's a very light film of silicone paste to be fine, or silicone lube. No, it's not going to ruin the AC system or contaminate the oxygen sensor or what else, or anything else. So now we're going to take, come on, I've got to push it back just a little bit. Push it on a little bit. Push it on a little bit. There we go. Whew. Get her lined up on there. Get one, where's them flange nuts at? Where's my nuts? I don't know where they went. Oh, there they are. There's one. We just gotta put the brackets on, put the spare tire in. Pretty much a gravy job, on the exception of having to bust out the air hammer. Didn't see that coming, did you? Me neither. Oh, dang. Oh, I don't think my socket liked being air hammered on. She's a little stuck on the extension now. Oh yeah, that's not happy with me. I got it. Save the extension. There we go. Make sure that fits together good. Whoa. A little twist on that one. Oh, pliers. Aluminum is easily bent. A lot of times I'll use a impacting tool just like I did, because sometimes holding it with a wrench, you know, you start to bend and twist pretty easy. Be ginger. Just a couple more. Spare. There we go. There's our old line set, and here's our new one, all in the brackets, as she snakes and makes her way down all the way back to the rear and up on the hose extension or expansion valve, whatever you want to call it, back here, and that turned out pretty well. I think the job was pretty easy, all in all, in my opinion. Trying to shoot a little cable lube up inside this thing before I crank it back up in, and it came down kind of hard. Oh, well, it's going to penetrate up in there. Can't get my straw up in there very far. At least let it get all over the cable that's exposed here. So it's pretty snotty. No other ways to get into this spare tire hoist. So grabbed this from Crown. This is some of their chain and cable lube. And I got it because I was intended to use it on the cables on my lift because it is super thick. I thought this would be a good opportunity to try it out here. But yeah, there's no other way into this mechanism. So hopefully that helps it out a little bit. Don't know if it will. Let's see here. 2.15 pounds. We're all hooked up. Vacuum test is done in about 1 second. So that's done. We're going to take and poke a couple ounces of oil in it here. Let's see. because I took an ounce out when I evacuated. It only had 10 ounces of refrigerant in it. And we had some oil in the line, so we'll put a couple ounces in it. Let's see. We'll charge on the low side. 0215. Where's the go button? There she is. We'll get her charged up, make sure we don't have any leaks, and make sure it blows cold. Well, they should be happy with that. It's colder than penguin snot in here. Well, there you have it, folks. Nice and chilly in here. I'm going to go back under it, double check our two connections for leaks. I don't suspect we'll have any problems. That type of O-ring fitting usually seals quite well, particularly if there's no corrosion in the female half of the hole. And I never really had many issues with it, but I'll double check it, make sure it's good to go. It's blowing nice and cold, got a full charge on it. Wasn't any other problems with the AC. Prior to this, the guy actually saw that leaking on his fork. He saw little drops of oil where it had been leaking, so that's what kind of clued him in on that. And I guess that's it. Kind of a easy job. Of course, it had a little corrosion, nothing the air hammer couldn't handle. You know what I say, when in doubt, get out the air hammer. Anyways, check us out on our socials, find us on Patreon, and just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.